Phil, thanks for joining us.
No problem, no problem.
So how are you feeling ahead of the game? What have you been doing to prepare for it?
A touch nervous, so we went to pub. And that's brutally honest.
Is that the usual preparation?
Yes, we always go to pub first, why not?
Yeah, bit of camaraderie, team building?
Yes, gone are the days of absolute professionalism. We now play football because we love each other.
Okay, excellent, nice to hear it. What's the plan for tonight then?
To have fun, basically. We know the situation, we all know why we're here. It's a little bit personal for one or two, but we're here to have fun and have a good game.
Okay, excellent.
Give these lot a whooping.
And what happened last year?
Last year were a good game. You on about the match last year?
Yes.
Last year were a very good game. Really enjoyed it. Dave obviously sorted us out with quite an epic game. The Shea was awesome and that enjoyable. I think everybody wanted to come back again.
Perfect. And have you played here before?
I've never been here before.
Okay.
No.
Nice. What about your players?
Nobody's ever been here before. Nobody's good enough to have ever been to the West Riding FA campus before. So no, it's a first for us all. We're excited.
Don't normally ask people to make predictions, but going to make an exception.
Oh, we're going to absolutely hammer them. It's an absolute given, isn't it, Dave?
Thank you.
I'm not expecting a great deal from our team, but hopefully we'll put up a good show and we might be there or thereabouts by the end of it. Fingers crossed.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
No worries.
Right, Rob. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. For a great cause. It should be a good game of football. Hopefully the same as last year, and hopefully we can get a win. Get a win to go along with it.
How close is this competition and this whole charity event to you?
So I work in pharmacy, so mental health for me is sort of a big thing. You see it on a daily basis, and obviously knowing someone that has suffered with it, had friends and family. So obviously it's a great cause. I think it's something that it's a bit of a taboo subject for men. So the profile and the money we raise for the charities, it's all going towards a great cause.
And what about tonight, the actual match itself? What's the preparation been like?
Probably we've not been to the pub the same as the other team have, but we've got a few lads that have played before, so we've played a few friendlies together, so just hoping that'll come together on the pitch and we can put in a decent performance and it should be a good game.
Have you played in this ground before?
I have actually. It was back in I think 2003 for West End under 12, so West Riding County FA. We won the treble that year, so we won the league, the Huddersfield Cup, and we won the West Riding Cup here as well.
Right, so a bit of form to come from the vice captain today.
Well, hopefully. I don't expect too much, but I'll try and put in a good shift and give everything I've got.
Brilliant, thanks very much.
Good stuff.
Right, Dave Learmont, thanks for joining us. You're the captain for today's 1440 FC team.
I certainly am, yeah. Very, very proud to be leading the team out. It's a big honour for me. It's obviously something I've organised, and it's a cause very, very close to my heart. So yeah, really, really proud to be leading the team out.
What's it like being the person in charge of arranging something like this? I imagine the logistics are a bit of a nightmare.
It is like organising 35 toddlers, organising 35 footballers, but it's a lot of work, but it's for a great cause, and I think it's just about come together. So excited to get out on the pitch and get going.
Brilliant. What are you expecting from your team today?
Well, we had a very good showing against Dewsbury Rangers at Harrogate. We won that 4-0. We played a very tough game against Rossington in the first friendly and drew that 2-2. So yeah, I'm expecting good things. I think we've got some talented players. We're carrying a few injuries, which obviously isn't ideal going to the game, and I know a few of the lads have already played today, so fatigue might be an issue further on, so it's a good job we've got rolling subs. But at the end of the day, it's about coming here, having a good time, playing a good game of football, and more importantly, raising awareness for men's mental health. And at the end of the day, I've had messages saying that we've saved people's lives, they've gone and got help because of what we're doing. So no matter what the result is on the pitch, that's the biggest win for me.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Fleet Lane, Leeds, for the match 2018 between 1440 FC and FC Van der Wood. It's Saturday, the 8th of September, and we're really looking forward to what should be a fantastic match. Let's not forget why we're here today. The match's purpose is to tackle the stigma of men's mental health, a stigma that's a contributing factor to a rise in male suicides. So we're here today to say it's not a taboo subject, it's not something to feel embarrassed by, and it's certainly not a sign of weakness. Today's match is dedicated to helping men and their friends and families to get the support they need. It's okay to talk. That's something many of these players here today have done, and they've taken steps to overcome their own battles, and each case it's begun by speaking to a friend, a relative, or a medical professional. So the match today is raising money for two charities: Campaign Against Living Miserably, or CALM, and Andy's Man Club. And the team's just completed having its photograph on the pitch there. The mascots today are Noah, who's 8 years old, and Jacob, 4. Good to see them here today. The referee will call the captains together. It's been a miserable old day today. Okay, so we're just about ready. The linesmen taking up their positions. The referee in the middle here. I think we're about ready to get going. As I was saying, it's been a drizzly, murky old day here in West Yorkshire, but the rain has subsided. Conditions are almost perfect for a game of football now. As 1440 get the game underway. Here's Turner. Good turn there by Smith in the middle. And here's Bainbridge, who's dropped back to play at centre-back. And he's had the ball nicked off his foot here. An early chance for FC Van der Wood. But the chance is spurned and put well over the bar. Sadly, we don't have any ball boys at the moment to go and fetch that one. So in goal today is Keir Brook for 1440. It's clear to halfway. And we have Van der Wood controlling things at the moment. Looking for opportunities to play the ball forward. As they come over the halfway line. Nice ball inside. It'll be Cy Asquith, who spreads the ball over to Tom Bryan. Takes it down well. Driving forward, tries to clip the ball. Excellent header by Turner there. Nick Reeks tries to win the ball away now. Here's Cotton. Is he going to get out of there? It's a throw into 1440 here. Michael Cotton, 27-year-old right back, playing at left back today. Here's Lee Smith in the centre. We'll chip forward, getting it back again. Likes to dictate the pace of play. Bainbridge plays a good ball out there to Cotton, who's just as it's nicked off his toe. Good pressing here by Van der Wood. Carl Riley. This is Leroy Turner. Back inside for Phil van der Gooch Blunt. The ball forward. It's not a good one, goes straight through to the goalkeeper. Van der Wood happy to knock it around inside to midfield, but that's a bit of a slack ball. Here's Reeks who plays it forward. Here's Van Plu who couldn't quite get through onto it. It's good defending. And go back in the centre. And the left back today for Van der Wood is Liam Dooley. The ball was being carried forward by Phil King there. It's back with 1440. Can't quite get there. Free kick. The ball, it's taken off. Can he get through? Great defending there by Darryl Hurley, who's going to be filling in at right back tonight. Here comes Van der Wood again. Nice take. This is Tom Bryan. Carl Riley. Good block in there, another throw in to the visitors. Turner to Blunt, and again the ball's going to drift through. Plenty of pressing by the visitors tonight, but so far just one half chance from just inside the box, which was blazed over the bar. So 8 minutes gone. And it remains 0-0. Now there's space on the left here for a cross, but it's blocked. And 1440 can come away with it. Learmont there in the centre wearing the captain's armband. Playing in a slightly unfamiliar attacking midfield role for him. Much more accustomed to playing either centre-back or sort of holding midfielder. But situation demands that he plays slightly further forward tonight. We'll see whether that's something he'll revel in. That's calm play at the back here by 1440. Hurley to Bainbridge. Turner, the left back, bringing his favoured right foot into good use there. There's Blunt. Sharp play, Asquith. The shot might be on, good block by Turner. The second shot, and that's a great finish there. I believe that was Phil King, the number 7 there. Or was it even number 8? Phil Blunt, it was a Phil. It's a good finish low down. And the visitors take the lead. It's 1-0 after 10 minutes or so. Unfortunately, technology does not allow us the privilege of a replay there. But the fact remains, 1-0 to Van der Wood. 1440 just haven't quite got going, you feel, tonight. The referee wants to make sure that this throw-in is taken in the correct area. Now, how are 1440 going to respond to this little setback? Here's Blunt. There's options ahead. Good headed clearance there by Hurley. It's a good ball inside. Cross, not the best. Cleared by Turner. Here comes Van der Wood again. Riley inside to Blunt. Across to Dooley. Plays it forward, but here's Reeks. Inside to Smith. He's driving forward now. This is great purpose. That's a great through ball. The keeper just gets there in time. A little opening there for 1440, the first of the match for them. And the ball through, but that's a good interception there. Bainbridge and Turner look assured at the back there for 1440. Here's Smith. He's got options to the right. Here's Reeks. What can he do? Whips it in with his left foot. Good control. Good defending. And here come the visitors again. That ball down the line is going to stay in. Asquith inside. Will he get it back? He does get it back. It's on his left foot. Great interception by Reeks. Of course, there are 2 Reeks playing today. Probably should use their first names to distinguish between the 2. Number 34 is Matthew Reeks there on the right-hand side. Van der Wood in possession and pressing. That's a good cross. Excellent cross there by Bull and Brad Pitt. There wasn't quite anyone there to get the head on it. It's a bit of a shame. It's a good cross. Certainly the visitors look bright in these early stages. Smith has it taken off him by Jones. His ball cross to Riley. Cuts inside. Headed out by the captain, Dave Learmont. Riley with the throw in. Here's Asquith. Is he going to get the cross in? That should be the goalkeeper's, and is. Bit of space here for Smith. Plays it out to Matt Reeks. To Smith. All very controlled at the moment here by 1440. Hurley. Looking for Van Plu, didn't quite get there. The ball spins away. Ben Priestley in the Vanderwood goal, yet to be tested. Here's Vanderwood. It's a good ball forward. Asquith over his head. Turner's clearance gets more height than distance there. Here's Matt Reeks to pick up the pieces. His ball forward, but well read by Reeks. Here's Smith. He's got options to his right. Here's Van Plu. Scored 2 in the warm-up game, of course, back in May against Rossington Main Legends. Riley. There's Vickers. He's weaving his way. This is a great run by Vickers. Offloads it and a free kick there for a push. Still 1-0 to Vanderwood, but 1440 just showing a little bit more control in possession at the moment. Well read, here's Reeks. From one Reeks to another. This is Nick Reeks, of course. Cross to Learmont. That's just a little bit too heavy. Ball's played forward. Now here's an opportunity. It's laid off. There's another chance. Great block there by Turner. It's a good opportunity there for the visitors. Luke Vickers. Oof, shot. Charge down then. Tell you what, Turner's been right in the thick of the action. Good header by Asquith. Again, Vickers trying to get on the inside. Loops it up to the back post, but that seems to have curled out for a goal kick, and indeed has. So 18 minutes gone. 1-0 to Vanderwood. They're probably full value for that at the moment. Headed on by Van Plu, but no one ahead of him. He's up front there on his own at the moment. Lacking a little bit of support. There's Blunt. Options on the inside. Bryan. To Bull. To Riley. Very clean and measured by the visitors. Turn it out to Dooley. Nice little leave by Riley. Here's an opportunity. Clipped into the centre, and that's a good clearance by Bainbridge. Nick Reeks bringing the ball out here for 1440. Here's Lee Smith. Good turn. He's got options to his left. Finds Cotton. Back to Smith. That's an excellent ball out to Matthew Reeks. Good touch there as well. Driving forward, left-footed. Reeks couldn't quite get that under control. Van Plu was waiting to pounce. It's a good drive forward here. For the glory, all the glory there by Phil King. Just a very brief stoppage in play here. Some shoelaces need to be tied. So Kia Brook with the goal kick, 25-year-old, self-employed. Referee wants to allow a substitution here, relatively early by the visitors. So going off, he's number 11, Bull, and number 12, Luke Vickers. And as soon as your commentator's got his eyesight in, I'll be able to tell you who's just come on. And number 9's gone off as well. That'll be Sai Asquith. Well played there. And number 5, Scott Jones. Here's number 18, Johnny Kemp. That's Leroy Turner. Couple forward to King. Can't quite get that under control. It's a throw into 1440. Matt Reeks. Good turn. Couldn't quite find Van Plu up front there. Here's Reeks. A foot shot. Cross-come shot blocked. Smith back to Reeks. That's a good ball to Smith. Just looking for the 1-2. That was well read by Van der Wood, and here they come. It's a great ball down the line. Another good sliding challenge there by Turner. That was Mick Hearn making all the running down the right there, 32-year-old forward. To Riley. Side, well left. Inside. Couldn't quite get there. Good header, and Van der Wood just keeping up the pressure at the moment. This is Tom Bryan. Opportunity to get this ball into the box. That's a good clearing header. Rob Bainbridge. .1440, just looking for an opening to get out of their own half at the moment. Trying to play a little bit of football. So free kick to the visitors. Chance to get this ball into the box. Plenty of people in there, including James Purcell, Phil King. Good header by Bainbridge. Really was an excellent header. Clears the danger for now, but here come Van der Wood again. King's ball inside. looking for the 1-2. Oof, unlucky. It was Johnny Kemp looking for the 1-2. Oh, and it almost broke. Almost broke for Smith. Here's Hurley. Matt Reeks, back to Hurley again. Nick Reeks. Lee Smith. Oh, well read there by Riley again. He's breaking forward. King. That's an excellent ball. The cross comes in, and that was an ambitious attempt by Phil King. But that goes wide. And it remains 1-0 to Van der Wood. That's a poor clearance by the goalkeeper. He's going to have to get there. Oh, that's a good block. Headed clear by Bainbridge. Here's Hearn. Bainbridge has done very well. Danger averted for now, but it just feels like it's only a matter of time before the visitors double their advantage. Oh, that's a great through ball. Oh, would you believe it? He's pulled it wide for a matter of 8 yards. It was a great move, but Phil Blunt really should have found the back of the net from that distance. And the opposition just underlining their intent here and showing a little bit of quality in the final third, which unfortunately 1440 haven't been able to do for the moment. Bit of a loose ball back, might be retrieved here, and it is by Cotton. Here's another chance. Can they bury this one? And would you believe it? They stuck it over the bar again. And for the second time in a little over a minute, there was another gilt-edged chance there for Blunt, but couldn't test the goalkeeper. So it remains 1-0. Reeks brings it back inside. He's looking for Broadbent. You know, that's an excellent ball. Can he get there? He can. Can he cut inside? That was a cracking crossfield pass there. 1440 have it. Here's Smith. Inside. Lovely 1-2 with Ash Thompson. Can he get back? Not quite. Here's Cotton. Can he get inside? Pressing well. Here's King. Ball over top looking for Hearn. Well defended there by Turner. Him and Bainbridge have been excellent in these opening exchanges. Hearn's won it back though for the visitors. What can he do with it? He sets Kemp on his way. But again, well read. Well read. So I'm not particularly happy with the follow through from Kemp there. Just having a quiet word there with Kemp. Sensible referee. Good challenge there again by Turner. Cleared by Cotton. Rampling couldn't quite hold it up there. Here's King. And a shoot with his left foot, and that's a decent stop there by the goalkeeper. Here's Cotton immediately under pressure there. With a loose ball forward. Again, good interception. Well read by Hurley, and Bainbridge tied this up well. That's a great ball out of defence by Reeks. He's found Broadbent inside here for Ash Thompson. Where's he going to go? It's a good challenge there. Coming in by number 4, Leroy Turner. Managed to get the cross in. Test for the goalkeeper, this. Under pressure does well. feeds it out. The ball hardly gone out of play in this match. This is a good run. Can he set Hearn on his way? He has. I believe it was Tom Bryan there with a surging run. That's the second time he's done that. Substitution, Matt Reeks is off. That's Rob Smith on. Rather ambitious. I don't think 1440 will mind that. And it's a goal kick. So with half an hour gone, as unfortunately Brook has to go and fetch the ball himself, it remains 1-0, but 1440 just showing a few signs of getting back into this game. Really had a shot in anger at the moment. But while it remains 1-0, they're definitely in this match. I think on occasions the defending's been very, very strong. Put themselves under a few needless bits of pressure, but they're just breaking a little more swiftly at the moment. Nice ball forward. Scott Jones lays it off. Here's King. Looking to do something with his favoured left foot here. Carl Riley. Blunt looks to have dropped very deep there. Ball over the top, looking for Hearn again. Bainbridge with a good defensive header. That's Tom Bryan taking the throw. Turner. King spins it up, keeps it under control, under pressure for Broadbent, who does enough to win the possession back for his team. Here's Smith. That's another Smith. Could be quite confusing. 2 Reeks, 2 Smiths. Vanderwood just controlling the game here at the moment. Looking to rebuild from the back. They started strongly. Took an early lead, and here is another chance. Goes for the chip, and unfortunately that's, again, not really testing the goalkeeper. There's only been the goal and one shot low down for the keeper to actually have had trouble with. Most of the other shots missing the target. Brook with the goal kick then. Smith. Looking for his namesake, Rob. Down the line. And that might just run through to the goalkeeper. Indeed does. Tom Whitman just chasing that one down. Options left and right here. Blunt. Bit of room here for Hearn. He's got options. Here's King on his favoured left foot. Decent attempt there, but a comfortable save for the goalkeeper. for Ash Thompson. Turner. Nice ball down the line there. Jones. Kemp. Riley. Blunt just looking to orchestrate things from the middle. Nothing on. Turner. O'Brien. Purcell didn't quite get away there. Good tracking back though. There's an excellent challenge coming in there on the far side. That challenge was led by Leroy Turner. Good luck trying to find that ball in the forest. Cottam couldn't quite control that. Here come Van der Wood. Space here in the middle. Tries the pass with the outside of the right foot, didn't quite come off. Now then, someone was offside. The flag then went down as someone who was onside surged right through. I think that was Thompson, who was the man that would have been onside if he'd got through there. Good layoff by Hearn, but he may have been asking too much there. Bainbridge inside. He'll have to clear this quickly. He does, and luckily he gets the throw in. Good pressing there by Van der Wood. It's like Cottam. He's just moving over there to a more familiar right-back position. Favourite moment in football when Huddersfield won promotion to the Premier League. That moment being many of tonight's players' favourite moment in football. A large majority of them hailing from Huddersfield and being Huddersfield supporters. Good touch there. Back to Riley. Inside for Jones. Lays it back for Turner. Good closing down there by Ash Thompson. And he's going to get this back here now. There's a chase on. The keeper's come out of his area now. Is that gone in? It has indeed. What an equaliser. Came out of absolutely nowhere. Thompson racing through. Goalkeeper looked like he might have got a hand to that, but couldn't prevent it from rolling in. And now it's 14-41. Van der Wood won. After 38 minutes. Well, it's got to be very sloppy defending there. They were playing a high line, as they have done most of the match. With a bit of pace there by Thompson, who didn't start the match. Came on as a substitute. And it's done just the job for 14-40, who have gradually got back into this game. And now they've discovered parity. The challenge there, despite being on the ground by Turner. Nick Reeks nearly got himself out of trouble there. Riley. Back inside. Here's Blunt. Couldn't quite get away. Turner, good ball inside to Lee Smith. He's got options here. Is he going to carry it? He's going to look for Thompson, the goal scorer. Good take there. Couldn't quite find Van Plu. In fact, that's not Van Plu up front. Smith. Back to Hurley. Whitwin. Forty just looking a little bit more measured in their possession now. That looked to be handball, indeed is. Well spotted referee. Referee for tonight's match, Mr. Dan Mansfield from Doncaster. Reeks. What can he do? Looking to thread the ball through there. Good interception. This is Filking. Lifting it forward. Good interception, well read by Bainbridge. Chasing this out from defence. Blunt. Turner. King. Jones. Ball down the line looking for Dooley, but didn't quite chase that. So Brooke out to Smith, who's looking to dictate play. That's another ball over the top. He's onside here, and that, would you believe it? They've taken the lead. It's 2-1. What a fantastic finish there by Rob Smith, racing through to that ball over the top by Lee Smith. From one Smith to another. And absolutely out of nowhere, 1440 have taken the lead. It's now 2-1. And just a few minutes before half-time. Well, certainly their endeavour has deserved something from this first half. And you must say that since some of the changes have been made, it's probably helped 1440. And despite only really having 2 shots in anger at goal, well, they've made them count. It doesn't necessarily matter how you play, it's what the score is. And at the moment, it's 2-1 to 1440. They've been under a little bit of pressure for most of this match, and they've weathered the storms when they've needed to. There's been some slack finishing, must be said, by Van der Wood, who've had chances to extend their lead when they had it, and they've been made to pay. Now find themselves 2-1 down. Turner to Hurley, now playing centre-back. Immediately under pressure there. Whitwin by Jones. Trying to thread a ball through. That's good defending by Hurley. Puts it out for a throw-in. Blunt. Ball forward. Brian gets it. Good control there. Opportunity to cross this into the box, left-footed, and that's going to drift out for a goal kick. So it remains 2-1 as we approach half-time. Broadbent making himself available here. Good ball out to Turner. Gets it stuck under his feet just a little, and Broadbent has to clear. Looking to try and play out from the back. The referee didn't like that challenge by Turner on Purcell. So Van der Wood have an opportunity to put this ball into the box. It's going to be the left foot of King. Plenty of height to aim for there in the box. This will be a real test. Didn't quite clear the first defender, but then the defender didn't clear it himself. And there's a chance for Hearn, but Bainbridge gets it away somehow. And here's Ash Thompson, if he can get on the end of it, which he can. That's a good turn. Fortunately, couldn't quite get away. Ash Thompson. Brighouse-born attacking midfielder, striker. Runs Fleet Lane, so he's got a bit of an advantage knowing these parts very well indeed. Here comes Van der Wood. Brian on the left. Can he get into the box? He's weaved his way brilliantly. Lays it off. Purcell blocked. And here's Smith. Fantastic break. Can he keep it going? Lovely ball out left to Rich Broadbent. Inside. Here's Thompson. Smith gets it back. Arrows it to the right wing. Rob Smith. Score of the second goal, of course. Brian. Riley. King takes over. Spreads play nicely. So Scott Jones leaves it. Oof. Purcell was looking to get through on that. Hurley completes the clearance. 40-foot will just want to get through to half-time without making any silly errors. They've been made to work really, really hard for this lead. I think a lot of these players will need this break. It's been a well-deserved break. At the moment they lead 2-1 as the shot comes in. Charge down. And Rob Smith lays it off nicely to Lee Smith. Can he set Thompson through? He has. Can he get on the end of this again? Oh! And it was nearly 3-1 just at the stroke of half-time. I think it was Rob Smith there at the back post. Somehow turns it into the outside of the post. I think the angle was always going to be working against him. But it's the pace of Thompson again really causing problems. And the vision of Lee Smith in the centre there to be able to pick him out. And it's proving to be a weapon for the home side. Here's Jones. Looking for Purcell. Couldn't quite get away from the attentions of the 1440 back line. It's been well marshalled since he came on. Here's King. This is Brian. Looking to weave some magic from somewhere. Cotton watches the ball intently as Dooley keeps possession here for Van der Wood. King. Again, being closed down well. Here's Blunt. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, it's been an absorbing first half. And for the majority of it, 1440 were under pressure. Went behind, but have shown real strength and real desire to get back into the game. Ash Thompson equalising. And then Rob Smith popping up with the second goal to put them in front. I think Van der Wood will be very disappointed with that. But 1440 been clinical when they needed to. So at half time, it's 1442, Van der Wood 1. Okay, so it looks like we're all set for the second half here. 1440, leading by 2-1. Ash Thompson and Rob Smith with the goals. Still a little bit confused as who actually scored the goal for Van der Wood. Two players just seemed to converge at the same time from my angle, and the ball nestled into the bottom corner. It was a neat finish to give them the lead. A lead that lasted for the majority of the first half, but then, of course, 1440, not just with the equaliser, but a goal to put them in front. We just turn this game on its head at the moment. So, as we get the second half underway, it's 2-1 to 1440. What on earth is going to happen in this second half? Who knows? Here's Dooley. Purcell, who seems to have dropped back from his attacking duties in the first half to play a more defensive role in this second. Here's Thompson. It's a good ball there. Try and get Ross Heslop away, who's come on for the second half. Here's Rob Smith, goal scorer. Trying to weave some kind of magic in midfield there. Let's do the... This is ball. Brad Pitt. Dooley. Now there are two 17s for Van der Wood. I am presuming that is Adam Kelly playing for them at the moment in defence. Here's James Purcell. Apparently was on Bake Off, but your commentator did a bit of research earlier today on Wikipedia. Couldn't find his name. Cross to the far post, just drifts out. So claims he's a baker. From Bolton on Down. Once beat Bruce Dyer in a dance-off in a Barnsley bar. Do you remember Bruce Dyer? Difficult sort of striker to play against. Here's Thompson. Looking for a ball down the line here. Good pressure by Heslop, and it's one of this team a throw-in in the corner. Taken quickly. Looking for Cottonwood. Cut up. That's a neat little effort there by Rob Smith, but always drifting wide. It's a bit of improvisation. Not quite coming off. So it remains 2-1 to 1440. Dooley with a lot of space in front of him here. Trying to thread the ball through, just about makes it. Blunt, nice little clip over. Good header though. And here come 1440. Smith, who's been threading balls through very intelligently all night. Here's Heslop again. Has he got away? He has. Cuts it back, looking for Rob Smith. And that's a good interception there by Jimmy Stevenson. Here's Rob Smith again. Again, Stevenson in. Here comes the cross, Purcell. Flicks it away. It's Lee Smith. Now King breaking. Early cross, might cause a few problems. And once again, Bainbridge in the right place at the right time, taking no chances there, putting it out for a corner. Don't remember there being many corners in the first half, if any, so this could be the first of the match. And it goes to the opposition. It's going to be swinging in with the right foot. Just a bit too much on it, but it will be retrieved. Back in with interest from King. That's a great delivery in and a good header out. You know, we're not Sky Sports, we don't have all angles, but again, that looked like Bainbridge to me, clearing that. More accustomed to playing a little bit further forward than that. I think he was due to be playing in a defensive midfield role until some injury doubts meant that he had to drop back and play deeper. That's Bully. Clearance now. King always looking to try and get that on to his left foot. Seems to be plenty of left footers in this Van der Wood team. Here's Blunt. Stands that up. It's a great cross. It looked like Broadbent just did enough there. Another cross. And this one won't be troubling the 1440 defence. So a little bit of pressure there exerted by the visitors. But it remains 2-1 to 1440. Cotton. Heslop looking for Lee Smith. Didn't quite get there. That's good play again by King, who's been dictating a lot of the play for Van der Wood tonight. Dooley again afforded a lot of space here. He can carry this over the halfway line. Gets it back. Looking for a swift exchange there. This is Adam Kelly. Wide. Gets it back. Blunt. 40-40, just happy to stand off a little bit. Make Van der Wood work really hard to pick through it. That's a great shot and that's an excellent save. Good fist to that from Brooke. Puts it out for another corner. This one looks like it's going to be taken by the left foot of King. Purcell's in there, Dooley's in there. Asquith's in there. This is Vickers. So what can Van der Wood make of this corner? It's a deep one to the back post. That's not going to trouble anyone. And it drifts harmlessly out for a goal kick. Harmlessly, I should say. Out for a goal kick. So the goal scorer, the second goal for 1440, Rob Smith, is a football coach. Hails from Blexley Heath in Kent. Stevenson. Right-footed, very, very ambitious. Nothing to trouble Brooke about. Rob Smith has played for Charlton in his younger days. Also had the privilege to play at the old Wembley too. Started out as a goalkeeper as well. I think he's proved tonight that he is not a goalkeeper. It's a fine finish, actually, for that second goal. Could have had a second. Couldn't quite get to the ball in time, and ultimately the angle beat him at the far post. But him and Thompson just offering that little bit of pace up front to trouble that back line of Van der Woods, who haven't really been in trouble too much. Certainly been given something to think about since those two have been trying to break the line. David Smith, good tackle by Stevenson, strong. So what can 1440 do here? Smith. Looking for options. Broadbent gets it back. Well, this is Thompson trying to hit the line. Does well to keep it in, actually. Here's Smith. What can he make of the situation? Tricking, looking for Cottam at the back post. And that's a good headed clearance, actually. Just did enough. Cottam looking much more comfortable on the right-hand side now. Lee Smith, good turn. Read it well. Bainbridge to Turner. Both centre-backs started the game as centre-backs. Impressed greatly in the first half. Here's Rob Smith, can he get in? Kind of gets a cross-come shot away. And now the game's opening up a little bit. Here's Bully, breaking forward. Couldn't quite get through, but Van der Wood keep possession. Dooley, charging up from the back. Vickers, just looking for Asquith, but the ball rolls out. And again, just lacking a bit of a cutting edge up front here. Van der Wood. Certainly showed they've got the quality to get in and around the box and played well into the final third, but their finishing let them down in the first half. Had plenty of opportunities to extend their lead before they conceded the equaliser. Unfortunately, we don't have 17 cameras at this game, so little unsure who went off and who came on there, but I'm sure we'll find out in time. Blunt to Dooley. Opportunity to put that into the box there, but Bainbridge intercepts. Matt Reeks, who has come on. Turner. It's a searching ball out to Thompson, and that was well taken. Cuts inside, got a bit of pace. Gets the shot away, but that's easy for the goalkeeper to see wide. Here's Captain Blunt. Asquith. Just let that run away from him a little. Maybe a throw into 1440, Hurley to take. Kelly. King. Lovely ball down the line. Can he get to it? He can. Pulls it back. That's a great finish. That was a great finish by Asquith to make it 2-2. Good move by the visitors. Fantastic ball down the line. A good pullback. And the finish was just what Van der Wood wanted. Fairly sure who scored that one. Again, would love a replay. Maybe next time. So it's all square now. All to play for, 2-2. Ash Thompson. Good header. That's about as close as the ball's come to the commentary box, which is not a box, it's just me stood in the stand. Cotton. King. Now if he sees Bully down the left, which he has, Bainbridge follows and he's going to put that out for a corner. Another corner to the visitors. Third of the second half. So again, it's going to be right-footed. A number of players came in there, and I think that Kelly got in the way of Purcell. Cross charged down very, very well there by Smith. Well, now if Thompson can get away. Yeah, it's going to be a throw into 14-40. There's a chance to break there. And with the pace of Thompson, you just thought that chance was on there, but Underwood did enough. And they're able to regroup. Turner to Reeks, back to Turner. Nice play if they can keep it there, but Bully's won it back. And there's space here in the centre for Asquith, but his first touch led him down there. Would have been a golden opportunity for Van der Wood, but well, they failed to take chances when they were leading 1-0. Will they come to regret not taking their chance at 2-2? King. Asquith. Gets the shot away early, but that's always drifting wide. It remains 2-2. Thompson didn't quite get there. That was well read by Purcell. Here's Heslop. Couldn't quite get past Dooley. Blunt. Nice little touch there by Asquith. Stevenson. Excellent cross there, and Cotton's going to have to deal with it. Dealt with it very, very well. That's Carl header back to the goalkeeper. Here's Whitman. Turner. Smith can turn. Driving through the centre, just a little heavy with the pass out to Heslop. It's going to drift out for a throw-in. So Blunt has come very deep for this. Blunt again. Asquith. Looking for the 1-2. Will he get it back? No. Here he does. He does get it back now. Good interplay between King And can't quite see. I believe it was Vickers. Now then, Thompson breaking. He's got Lee Smith in the middle. Can he find him? Oh, it's a fantastic save. Well, he's not had to do much tonight. But Ben Priestley got his team out of a bit of trouble there. It was a menacing cross there by Thompson. Lee Smith was lurking. I'm not sure which defender got their foot on it, but Priestley pulled out a top save. And it's a first corner of the night to 14-40. This corner cost them a goal. Turner's up there. Head off. There's Reitz, couldn't quite get past Bully, who's breaking. Here's King. Just created a bit of space for himself here. Lovely ball through, looking for Dooley, who charged up from the back. Didn't quite get it. Blunt, that's a fantastic ball. Baba van der Gooch shows appreciation for the pass, but didn't quite get it under control. 41-year-old won a Jelly Baby Cup in the school under-5 team. If that's his claim to fame so far into his distinguished life, then that's a shame. So the game's actually very evenly balanced. It's 2-2 as captain Dave Learmont comes back on for 14-40. If the first half broadly belonged to Vanderwood, despite losing it 2-1, this second half has been a little more in the balance. But they're still looking a threat on the break. That's a great ball over the top. Can Asquith finish? He's already scored once tonight. Will he get a second one? And the referee's given a penalty. Looked a little clumsy. And it was Turner who made the challenge. It was a nice ball over the top. Asquith just managed to let it run on. And the challenge came in. And the referee pointed to the spot. No hesitation. So Asquith. 3-2. Tucks it away calmly, bottom left. Keeper dives the right way, but when you tuck it into the corner that closely, no keeper really has a chance. So a match that's full of twists and turns has just twisted again. It's now 14-42, Vanderwood 3. 14-40, no strangers having to come from behind. They, of course, did it in the first half. But in their warm-up match against Rossington Main Legends, which I believe finished 2-2, they did lead 1-0 and then fell 2-1 behind before equalising relatively late on to make it 2-2. So there'll be no panic stations at the moment, especially when they've got the pace of Ash Thompson there. Here's Headslop on the right-hand side. Whitwam, right-footed. I think that was intended as a cross. No one quite read it, and it was a little too close to the keeper. Dooley. To Blunt. King. A little bit loose there, uncharacteristic of his performance tonight. Purcell just put under a little bit of pressure there, had to resort to a bit of a hoof. Thompson, Good challenge though by Purcell. There's lock to Bainbridge. Rob Smith. Turner. He's not really put a foot wrong tonight until the penalty incident. Smith. Reeks available in the centre. Chooses to go back to Lee Smith. Bainbridge. Smith. Rob Smith. Looking for options. That's a good ball through. Now here's an opportunity. Can he make it 3-3? Excellent save by the goalkeeper. That's just going to run away from the defender for a corner. That was a real opportunity for an equaliser there. Lee Smith puts his hands on his head. He knows that was a golden opportunity. Reeks left-footed, swings it in. Oh, Turner was there. Swings off the crossbar in frustration. He felt like he could have maybe got there. I've done a little more with that. But it's going to be a second consecutive corner to 1440. Good delivery by Reeks. Smith, who had that opportunity just a moment ago, is going to be taking this right-footed on the opposite side. Referee just wants to make sure there's goalkeeper's got his laces in order. The 1440 have got Thompson, Matt Reeks, Turner. Heslop working on the edge of the area. What can they do with that? Learmont goes in as well and didn't quite connect. Gets himself back up. The ball will probably still come back in though. Just leaning back Tad with that effort. It drifts harmlessly over the bar. So 1440 having to chase the game a little. And we've got some substitutions taking place. So Dooley, Kelly and Purcell going off. And I'll be able to tell you who's come on in a second once they show me their numbers. There's Leroy Turner for one. Brian's also on, but I'm not sure if he ever went off. Probably did. Or is he going off? He's going off. It might have been the linesman. Who knows? It's a tight call, actually, with the ball was played over the top for Smith to race onto. Commentator was just about in line with that, and I'd say it was fair. His ball. Let's sit back. Turner. Back to ball. Plenty happening on the inside for him. Blunt. Looking for King. Good layoff. Here's Blunt. Here's an opportunity. Blocked by Bainbridge. Just took the sting off it, and that's easy for the goalkeeper. Here's Matt Reeks. Lovely ball over for Smith, but couldn't make anything of it, unfortunately. Here's King. Good interception by Bainbridge. Heslop. Not the best ball back by Whitman, but at least the mistake happens close to the halfway line. Turner looking for options. There's White a ball. Blunt had to stretch for that, but did well. Here's Learmont. Pass a charge down, and another one charged down. Another opportunity to get the ball out. Good sliding challenge there by Turner. Here's ball. Vanderwood just keeping control of the game at the moment. Really putting any pressure on 1440. Of course, they don't need to with having the advantage, as it remains 3-2. Here's Jones. Stevenson. King. Blunt. King. Under pressure. 1440 certainly working hard, but at the moment they just can't quite get possession. Here's Reeks trying to win it back, but still Vanderwood come. There's Blunt. Good turn by King. Can he get a shot away? Great through ball. That's a fantastic challenge. There's still an opportunity here. Oh, blocked by Cottam on the line. Would you believe it? It looked for all the world that would ripple the net. Somehow, 1440 keep it out. Corner taken quickly. Under a lot of pressure at the moment, 1440. Ball's clipped in. Bainbridge just about gets to the way, but King scuffs his shot. And it goes out for a goal kick. Well, 1440 could breathe again after that. That was some pressure. Not sure how they managed to clear that. But the score remains 3-2. And we spoke about Roon missed chances in the first half. Very costly for Vanderwood. The second half, they've retaken the lead and could have maybe should have been 4-2 up there. Here's Whitman. Nice ball on the outside to Heslop. Dinks it over the top. Here's Ash Thompson. Oh, nearly. Couldn't quite get the contact he needed, but still 1440 come. Lee Smith stretching. Here's Whitman. Thompson. Here's Nick Reeks. To Matt Reeks. Left footed. Just a little too much on that for Cottam, who's done very well to get up there from left back. He's been playing all over the place tonight. Putting in a real shift. Here's someone else who's putting another shift, and they've stolen the ball back, but there's no one up in support. Thompson might have to do it on his own. Cottam's in there. Just tried to pull it back for Lee Smith, but Vanderwood do enough. Looks like Thompson's just pulled up with a little bit of cramp there. So at the moment, 1440 are playing with 10 men. Zasquith comes down the left. Clipped into the box. Good header by Turner. Here's Heslop. Reeks. Can he get that under control? He can. Whitman. Thompson. Little nudge there. The referee deemed that a foul. Free kick to 1440. Nick Reeks retrieving the ball. Will take this free kick. 23-year-old. Assistant bar manager. One of the Huddersfield contingent. Played in both Blackburn and Huddersfield's youth teams. But it's Bainbridge who takes the free kick. Little slap by Lee Smith, but he's won the ball back. Here's Van Plu. Can he get the better of Turner? Not quite. Lee Smith. You get the shot away, Van Plu. It's a great challenge there by Turner. Oh, he was mayhem at the back there for Van der Wood. 14-40 almost forcing an equaliser. I think there's going to be some substitutions before this corner's been taken. Turner, who has been pretty immaculate by that discrepancy for the penalty, has gone off. Can't quite see who's come on yet. Oh, it's a throw-in, I should say, not a corner. Taken by Heslop. Looking for Smith. Heavy first touch there. Just gives Van der Wood the opportunity to bring it away. Through King. Down the line to Asquith. Got Bainbridge in front of him, lays it off. Here's the captain, Phil Blunt. Tries to get that shot and hits his own player. What can 14-40 do now? That's a good ball down the line now. Can he get on the end of it? Oh, that's a cracking challenge. It's a cracking challenge by Bull. He needed to make that because Van Plu was through. Learmont. It's end-to-end stuff at the moment. Really is an open game. 14-40 again, looking for that ball over the top. Van Plu. He's on his own at the moment, gets support. Foot from Heslop, can't quite get it back to him. Good block. He's going to be a throw into Van der Wood. It remains 3-2 to the visitors. Van Plu, who's scored a few in the warm-up games from Sleaford in Lincolnshire. Big Lincoln fan. Apparently beat Howard Webb in a 10K. And had to tell Harry Redknapp where he was in Lincolnshire once upon a time. Large county with broadly nothing there. Not surprised he got a little bit lost. It's a great ball in. Oh, fantastic header out by Bainbridge. Right place, right time again. Here's Smith. Heslop. Through to Reeks. And the challenge of two players there. Still gets it off to Lee Smith, who drives forward. Matt Reeks. Back to Nick Reeks. Has he got there? The referee doesn't see anything wrong with that challenge. Won cleanly. Learmont. That's going to be an awkward bounce for him there. Heslop. Back to Bainbridge. Nice forward. That's a nice ball. It's a tight call. But Nick Reeks just straying the yard offside. A tight one. Ref just wanted to make sure it's taken from the right place. King. Asquith back to King. Asquith, King. Asquith again. Just tripped over his own feet there. Van Plu, immediately under pressure by Turner. Looking to offload that. Whitwam. Early. Cotter. Whitwam again. Good possession here by 14-40, but in their own half. Bainbridge. Looking for Lee Smith. Collects it well. Hurley. Back to Smith. Just a little bit of a spring in the step at the moment, 14-40. That's an excellent ball if he can reach it. And he has done. Even the linesman appreciated that. Cross put out for a corner. Here's Nick Reeks. Right into the heart of the 6-yard box, but no one quite anticipating that. Asquith. And who's he found on that right-hand side? Well, he gets away. There was a challenge in there. Bit of a tired challenge. And that was Tom Bryan looking to get away on the right-hand side for Van der Wood. Blunt. Not sure that 14-40 were ready for that. They're making some substitutions. Looks like they might be. Indeed they are. Who's that going off? Aslop. Putting the shift. Seems to have been down the right, through the centre. Played all over the place. So then, free kick. He's gone for it, fully 35 yards out. The best throw out by the goalkeeper. Dooley. Not the best shot either. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Get on with the game. Here's Bryan. Bainbridge. No, I didn't quite link up with Van Plu there as you'd wished. So driving forward, just need to be careful about being hit on the brake. 14-40 and some nice ideas going on, but the legs aren't quite there at the moment. Here's Blunt. Release Asquith, he's just strayed offside. Bit of a let off there for 14-40. Asquith, of course, scored the equaliser and tucked away the penalty, which is the goal that's put the visitors ahead at the moment. They lead 3-2. You just feel something else might happen before the end of the game. 4-2 or 3-3, who knows? Not long left now. Here come 14-40. There's an opportunity here, but Cottam couldn't quite force something through. Again, promising signs here for 14-40. Pressing in their search for an equaliser. It'll be a late equaliser. The referee just wants to hold play a second while we make a substitution. Been a quiet night for the referee, no yellow cards. Just the one penalty for the referee to decide on. Long throw taken by Reeks. Learmont's in there, couldn't quite connect. Bull gets the ball away, and that's a good clearance. It's been laid off and get it back. Couldn't quite keep the ball in. So time running out here for 14-40. What can they do? What have they got left in the locker? That's a great ball through to Reeks. Can he get it? That's an excellent first touch and a brilliant, not a life-saving challenge, but a brilliant interception there. Dooley now. Van der Wood would just like to keep possession here. Cross comes in, and is it finished? Oh! Still a chance in there. And I think that someone had just strayed offside, but another opportunity there for Van der Wood. But it remains 3-2. Here's Reeks. Couldn't quite offload the ball. Blunt driving through the centre here. It's a good ball out wide. Instead, here's a chance. Oh! Well, they've been very disappointed not to hit the target from that distance. So again, it remains 3-2. 1440 still have a sniff of a chance. Here's Reeks. Just has it taken off his toe. Wonders why there wasn't a call. Game stretched at the moment. Nearmont holds it up nicely. Now Reeks through, but again, just a little bit too much. Vanderwood can come away again. There's no real pressure here. Oh, good header on by Asquith. There's another opportunity. Can he finish? Oh, Brian blazes it over the bar again. Another good opportunity. I believe we're now going to be moving into injury time. There won't be much of that, I would have thought. Just time for the substitutions. So one last twist in this game. It's gone forwards and backwards for both teams. Both teams been behind, both teams have been leading. At the moment, it's Vanderwood who are leading. They're in the driving seat. Can they see it out? Or can 1440 do something remarkable? Learmont. It's a good block under pressure. Chips the ball forward. Nicely done. Here's Van Plu. What's he got? Oh, Rob Smith. And there we go. That's the final whistle. It's been an entertaining game, but ultimately Vanderwood just proved too much for 1440. It was a topsy-turvy game. A game in which 1440 led at half-time by 2-1, but 2 second-half goals by Cy Asquith for the visitors turned the game back round into the visitors' favour. And so it's finished 1442, Vanderwood 3. I suppose I should mention that the man of the match, well, it was a difficult one to call, but I would say that for 1440 at least, Bainbridge at the back was in imperious form. Thought Turner was very good alongside him. I thought Cotton put himself about. Lee Smith with what could have been 2 assists there, I think. Ash Thompson with a great goal. Rob Smith showed some quality. Everyone showed some nice pieces of quality throughout the game. But I would say Bainbridge would be man of the match for 1440, and I thought Phil King for Vanderwood was their top performance as well. As the players come over and appreciate the applause from the fans who've made it down here today. A few people to thank, of course, for tonight, making tonight happen. HD2 Photography and Huddersfield for the fantastic kit images and squad photos. Doncaster Rovers and Harrogate Town for the games that they hosted in the warm-up. West Riding FA. Sky Bet for a matched £500 sponsorship. And of course everyone who's come down to attend today and support both sets of players. The friends and family and everyone associated, everyone who's donated to what is a fantastic cause. But for now, it's finished. The match 2018, it's finished 14-42, Vanderwood 3. Okay, we've got the captain, Dave Learmont. Sadly, didn't quite come off for you tonight, but how did you think you played?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I knew it'd be tough out there. I knew Phil would bring a good team no matter what he told me. So, just good not to get the result. I thought I played a tactical genius move, changing to 5-3-2, and we went from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. But credit where it's due. They were a good side, and they gave us a lot of trouble. So I think they deserved to win in the end.
Did you expect to be ahead 2-1 at half-time, given the way the game was going after about half an hour or so?
No, definitely not. No, I mean, we were 1-0 down under the cosh, but we knew we had pace up top with Ash and Rob Smith, so we knew if we could get the ball over to them, they're very good players and they could do the business. So luckily, this time they had the shooting boots on. Was
it a penalty?
With my 40 and 40 FC hat on, probably not, but I think ref got it spot on, to be fair. Our man's got him from behind without winning the ball, and he just can't do it in the box, can't give him an excuse, so can't really complain at that one.
And there were a few opportunities there towards the end where you could have sneaked an equaliser.
Yeah. I think it was just a case it wasn't to be. But we all had a really good game. We all had a lot of fun, which is the main thing, and I think we've raised a lot of money, and I think it's great causes. So overall, I think a win off the pitch is bigger for me than on it.
Will it happen this time next year?
Ask me in 6 months' time. We'll see when I've got over this one.
Nice one, thank you.
Thank you very much.